LinkedIn's Achilles heel. Well, LinkedIn is obviously a platform designed to help people network, but it is also a platform designed to make money. So LinkedIn will in itself try and draw you into the platform to encourage you to buy some of the products, whether they be emails or additional searches or who's viewed your profile and all these particular things that LinkedIn charge you for. But that is kind of one of the things which allows us to understand how we can search LinkedIn from a search engine, as in how that information appears on the particular search engine. So for example, site uk.linkedin.com, speech marks people you know, is a phrase that appears relating to people via a search engine. So by including that on our Google search, it will pretty much give us mostly people. There are some anomalies on that, but as a general rule, it will give you people. Other examples of that, and the kind of information which everybody's particularly interested in, would be closed groups. So there's a number of alumni groups. There's a number of groups on LinkedIn that you have to join to be a member of in order to see the particular people within there. Somebody on the sessions this morning said, why would you want to look at these people within these groups? Well, and we actually found a really good example of somebody similar to the JP Morgan profile that we looked at earlier, that was quite thin on information about them, but they were a member of a specific group which related to a location. And there was no indication whatsoever on the profile that they were from this particular location. So by looking at groups, we are finding kind of more details on particular candidates, particularly things like location. And people don't necessarily update their LinkedIn profile, but they have updated their skills, so they're now doing this. So seeing people in closed groups, we can use a Boolean string again to work out how the information about a group is appearing on the internet. Another example is when people look for particular skills, and the way it's appearing on the internet here is, if you look here, Blake Collins, LRER, apostrophe S, skills and expertise. So that it's picking up, if I put that into a particular screen, into a particular search, then by using the S and skills and expertise, it will pick up those particular skills there. Another example of how this kind of information appears on the internet. One of the ways to avoid the limitation, so if we were to do that, then to see a profile, yes, that person looks of interest, and then we click in it, LinkedIn recognizes that we are actually logged into LinkedIn, and it will give us the limitations which are as a result of being part of our network. We can't see beyond third degree, for example, so it will recognize that. So one of the ways around that is actually to right click and then open in an incognito window, which means we can look at that public profile.